That's right. I destroyed an entire pale garden, or at least I'm almost done with it. I started doing this back in May. It's kind of like mining trees whenever I went to because this is a very long-term project. We're doing this specifically because this biome has the dark tinted grass and the gray skybox. Not many biomes have like kind of this unique attribute, but that means this biome is perfect for kind of making our own custom biome to recreate the abyssal woods from Elden Ring, which is a very creepy forest. That's going to be a big long-term project that we're doing in addition to the castle. We're going to use resin blocks for kind of the orange motif and muddy mangrove roots to kind of create the texture of the forest. We're going to have lots of custom trees and then probably some sort of creepy mansion kind of there in the center of it. If we look at my statistics, it's kind of crazy. So for the castle, tuff and nether brick are our main thing. So I've mined more tough than anything else, and it's crazy that I've mined more nether bricks than I've mined actual stone. I think that's ridiculous. But then also pale oak logs is one of my most mined things. So here at the castle, the first thing I started doing after the last episode was working on a storage room, because I've been living kind of out of this really poor, cobbled together kind of room from day one. So we're going to go up into the castle. I mined out the mountain for this interior. We don't really have an interior yet, but the storage room is kind of like the first thing that I've kind of started putting together, where it's just a little bit more organized. It's not an automated storage system or anything. I'm not good at redstone, but it's kind of where all of the items will go into one place. So I'm kind of organizing it by block, multiple chests for like grass, dirt, cobblestone, brick, kind of whatever we need. Then the Chaos Cube update dropped, so me and a buddy went out to new chunks, found a sulfur spring here in the middle of the snow biome, which looked really cool. And then we started digging down to get the new sulfur and cinnabar blocks. I personally like the cinnabar ones more. Like even the raw cinnabar block right there with the red looks really good, and I've got some ideas for terraforming with that. For whatever reason, I really like terraforming, but I found the new sulfur cube mob pretty interesting. I don't like how the update was kind of designed for mini games. I'm more excited for the dappled forest coming up. I love like custom biomes, obviously, if I'm going to make my own forest, and the red and orange leaves and yellow leaves are perfect. But the cube looks cool. Maybe we'll do something with it. I'm not really sure. I briefly helped old Ben kind of flatten out this area because he's making a big pyramid. So he kind of worked on the docks, and then in the jungle behind spawn, he's working on this Mayan pyramid. It looks like it's going to be huge, like literally one of the wonders of the world. And with Voxy, I'll be able to see it from my base, which is really cool. But I came over and brought him some sulfur because I mined a bunch of sulfur when the update came out, and we're going to use the chiseled sulfur bricks kind of for the interior of the pyramid. But we've got a castle to build, so let's get building. The happy gas was invaluable when making this project. Because the castle's already so big and it's like so far off the ground, scaffolding is just so slow and not even worth it. I was flying around with the gas for all the detailing, like these little candles on walls or filling in windows, just so I don't have to like climb up and down all the time. Even over here with detailing, just like by placing slabs for like a little bit of depth on the walls. I also use a lot of anvils in this castle build because we got the iron farm inside the castle. You can see the golem. When I was building the castle, it kind of made spawnable blocks. So there was golems all over the roofs, which is really funny. But we use anvils, the happy gas, literally the best addition to the game. It's so good. It makes survival building very, very easy. For the roofs, I love these. I don't know what they're called, but like windows. But we need a lot of different blocks. So I was One thing I was running out of a lot was redstone lamps, so I had to go to the nether to mine glowstone a lot. I don't have a witch farm or anything, but I kind of want one now because I kept running out of glowstone and redstone. Like I had none of it. And we were using, I think, like close to 300 redstone lamps in the build because there's so many different windows. I also used Knack Super Smelter to mine or to smelt some more netherrack for nether bricks. But that is the castle. It is a huge build. It's probably the biggest thing I've ever built in Minecraft. We need to do an interior because right now there's just a few farms inside of it and a measly storage room. But I do want to make an interior, and I do want to get onto this Abyssal Woods project, maybe a few small projects as well. Subscribe if you're interested to see what happens next.